We've heard it so many times before. There are 24 hours in a day. You have plenty of life to live. But we've also heard life is short. Time flies. So which of the two is correct? In this video, I'm going to be breaking down time in a way that might make you feel more stressed or determined and more productive depending on how you look at this. Before we get started, what's up guys? What's going on? Welcome back to another video. My name's Sammy and this is the Neon Shift. And this channel is all about motivation and entertainment. This video is going to fall more along the lines of motivation and trying to get you to be more productive and do more. So I want to start with this. There are 24 hours in a day. Now, yes, that's true.
Yeah. My bad.
More importantly, let's break down our average day. So we spend on average around 8 hours sleeping. And if you think about that, that's a third of your day right there. In fact, studies have shown that you spend a third of your life asleep. How productive could you be during sleep? Sometimes you have a great dream that propels you and serves as a symbol of your goals in real life. You know, some dreams can actually propel you, very small percentage. Other dreams just make things way worse. They remind you of things you got over in the past, nightmares, all these kind of crap. Moving on to work. I'm talking school or any full-time job. That there is another third of your life. If you work full-time, you work 8 hours a day. You might even work more hours. Factoring commute times for you to go and come back from that place, for you to study and do your homework, for you to prepare for that next workday, for you to have responsibilities involving your family. When you come to think of it, 24 hours becomes much faster than you would initially think. The time is short reference is definitely on point as well. When you're doing something you love, they say time flies. That's somewhat true because you become immersed in this habit of satisfaction. You're seeking this place of joy that whatever role brings you and you just want to do more of it. However, when you're doing something you're just not engaged with, you don't like it, it doesn't resonate with you, for many people that's school, for many people that's their job, you suddenly found yourself in a place where a large portion of your life involves an overall unsatisfied or unhappy feeling. I say this only to emphasize, please be very careful. Be careful choosing relationships, be careful choosing friendships, and just whoever you associate yourself with, because negativity can spread more negativity. And positivity doesn't always beat negativity. It depends who's the person dealing with it and how serious the situation is. Back to the topic of life is a percentage. How many hours in a day do we have that is free time? I would say probably about 5 to 6. And this is probably stretching it. If you're young, hey, you probably have more. You have more downtime when you're at school waiting between class sessions, but it's not the kind of downtime that you feel like yourself. You're more waiting for something. You're sort of on standby and you're fixed on what's happening next as opposed to living in this hour right now. Do you count that as free time? The crazy thing about life is that it's a war for time. It's such a fight for time because you are working so hard trying to build your future when you're young, and you end up losing your present, losing your enjoyment, experiences of life that you may say, hey, by this age, I feel like I should be doing these things. Now let's get into the better part of this video. What do you do in your spare time? What do you do in this precious time? I'm talking about that spare time where you can feel free. You're not bound to something. That is just you, and you're free to do whatever you want. That time is so important. I really want to remind you that in that time, you have to be working on questions like, who am I? What do I really want to do? What are my goals in life? Where do I want to be a year from now in terms of working out, in terms of eating right? Building a path for you to realize how to love yourself, how to accept yourself, how to be confident, but not too confident to the point where you're blinded by your own identity. This video is all over the place, and that's because life is sort of the same. It becomes very interesting when you start focusing on, what do I do in those last 3 to 5 hours of my day? Do you seek growth, even if it means you're going to be uncomfortable, or if it means you're going to be set back for a temporary amount of time? Speaking about time so much, there are only 6 weeks left of 2020. So back to those 4 to 5 hours you may have left in your day, reserve a pocket of your day to live in the present, now. This would help make any tough situation better by forming therapeutic habits during this spare time. If you don't know what to do during this time, what I do is I spend time with family, listening to stories, a very important part of life. Whether it's through music, videos, shows, movies, anime, documentaries, watching speakers, interviews from celebrities and people who have made it in whatever industry, whatever field, They don't even have to be famous. Just people who are successful, listening to their traits, their story. There's a story behind everything. And what you can do is pick and pry between your favorite shows, any little aspect of life, finding the story behind it and seeing what you can adopt and apply to your life moving forward. I'm not saying stop playing games. I'm not saying stop watching Netflix in your last 4 hours of your day. You did nothing. Of course not. So if you have the blessing to watch your show or play that game, go ahead and do it. Live it. Just keep a balance. Pick up those traits. And if you do this, those few sweet hours in your day becomes, yes, I'm watching something, but I'm working on myself while doing this. And slowly but surely, you will just start to pick up more things. Watch motivational speakers. I watch Gary Vee. And just remember that whether life is feeling slow, fast, or in between, work on yourself and make sure to live in the present. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about this video, this topic. See you in the next video. And as always, never end on negative. Take care.